Hi, everybody. Welcome to Interlude 5 of Sanguine Dominion. If you notice, in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, there is one person absent. It's Brendan. You can clap. We know. We know you're excited. He's AWOL tonight, and rather than run it with the season finale, we're gonna hit a little interlude tonight. We're gonna dip into the past, into the dire present, and into the memories and events of our kindred's lives that are just to the side, just in the background of the grand plot line of Sanguine Dominion. And to get right into it this evening, we are going to start with the one who was absent last week. We're going to hit Texas. We're going to jump right into the action. When last we left Texas, he had been dragged out of the dining room of Calgary Tower by a shadowy tendril that had been the precursor to a terrible amount of noise and the sounds of violence. The fight has been going on for some time now. Your allies have escaped. You had heard the pitter-patter of the feet of Lupe and December and Deacon getting to the elevator and making their way down. You heard the din of violence coming from the dining room come to a halt. But all of that was very much in the background. It was just the static in your ears to the maelstrom of violence that you were doling out and experiencing. You have not seen the face of your assailant. You have not heard their voice. You do not know their gender. You do not know anything about them besides they control tendrils of shadow. They have encapsulated you in a cocoon of darkness, and you are fighting for your unlife. You have landed terrible blows, and they have landed no small amount on you as well. You feel the coldness of those shadows wrap around your limbs, around your torso, and at one point you had felt an intrusion into your back, and you felt that shadowy presence wrap around your very spine. It is here that you come back, that you are in the moment, blood rushing in your ears, standing mere feet away from your assailant, that you are ready. You feel that they are starting to flag, that their body will not take too much more punishment, and that they are on the very cusp of fight or flight, to try to finish you off once and for all, or to run and live another day. As you stand completely surrounded in utter darkness, what do you do?
At this point, with this battle Texas's anything on Texas besides his pants and shoes and what have you. I'm pretty sure just ripped asunder. Right? There's not much that's honestly in this moment that's on him, which is to his benefit. It's less restricting. I can feel my joints. He stands there and he rotates his shoulder and tries to wipe off his or their blood off of his face. And he closes his eyes and he goes on all fours. Animalistic, sweat, blood, both sets of fangs descended. And he just sits and he listens for a small moment, waiting for a shift or a movement of any kind in a direction.
Can I please get a wits and awareness as you feel the vibration of air around you, as you attune to the minutia of fluctuations that happen all around your body, the tiniest pinprick of noise, the most subtle shift.
It's 3 successes.
3 successes? Okay.
Yeah.
You are a soldier. You have trained your body before you were undead to near supernatural levels. You have consistently kept your entire nervous system to the highest levels of alertness. And in Undeath, you have honed that to even greater heights. And in this moment, you let every other sensation drift away. You throw away any chance at seeing, and you open your ears and you try to feel every fluctuation on your skin, and then you feel it. You feel that air pressure as a half corporeal tendril lashes out at you, and you know that there is an arm somewhere at the end of that extended tendril.
When that tendril reaches Texas, he grabs on with both, and using the momentum of it pushing, he pulls himself closer to the arm. The tendril snaps. He grabs it, one and after the other, pulling closer and closer to that arm until where he can reach a side, a shoulder, and he takes his hand almost in a claw-like fashion and digs into the side of the clavicle of this being, almost wrapping his hand around the full bone, and begins wrenching towards him.
Undeath dulls the senses. It takes a mighty effort to feel human again. And pain isn't the same in a body that can instantly heal. But you hear for the first time since this combat began a bellow, a roar come from a feminine throat. And you pull this person by the clavicle towards you. You feel that shadowy tendril try to wrap around your throat and another around your leg, but the focus seems to have been lost. The warrior that had laid you nearly low minutes earlier has lost any semblance of composure as your arm, your hand, sinks in to their upper torso.
And in this moment, he goes, "You fired mighty fine, but I'm about tired." And I'd like to push my hand deeper into that, reaching towards spine.
Can I get a strength plus brawl, please?
Solid.
This will be resisted by their stamina and mystery statistic.
So let's see if I can put some stank on it. Would use my opponent's fluid strength to push through that.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Holy fuck. I mean, this is a very serious game. Aaron, that's 10 successes.
10 successes. So for the folks at home,
I do one thing very well.
The normal results for a strength and brawl is the resistance minus the strength and brawl is the amount of damage that you would deal. They had 3 wound tracts left in their superficial wound tracts. And with 10 successes, you will push past that and deal a full 7 damage. That blows into aggravated. That blows into a lethal amount. I would ask how you would like to handle this. There are a few things that you could do. If you would like to stay your hand, you could prevent the taking of a life and perhaps another scar on your humanity. Or you could do what you have been trained to do and what you know will feed your beast, and you could crush this person's heart.
I feel like in this particular moment, the adrenaline, the entire battle, honestly, the pure disrespect to jump in anywhere and to decide to drag me out of somewhere is enough for me to do what I know I need to do. And plus, my college football team lost today.
Yep.
Texas digs his arm deep into this gaping hole, wraps around what he feels is the heart, and looks at them and goes, "You didn't play well." And slowly begins to crush it as he looks at the face of whatever this is.
As you start to apply pressure to the heart, the shadows that enveloped the hallway retract. They pull back into this person, akin to a light being snuffed out in reverse. And you see a femme. They're about 6'5", sturdy, broad shoulders, heavy musculature, an all black leather suit. It looks akin to a battle garment, like armor, covered in blood. Their raven black hair, a mess, hunks torn out of it. Their face, a mashup of pain, anguish, and fear. They sputter out a few words in a language you don't understand. And the last thing that happens before you feel their heart turn into paste in the palm of your hand is they do pull out a stake from in a holster on their back, and weakly they press it to your chest in one last act of defiance. And then it drops, scraping against your torso as their whole body goes limp and starts to decay in front of you.
I kick the stake to the side, pull my arm out, and I keep my hand on whatever's left of the heart, if there is anything left, and I pull it out. And I walk over to where I ripped out their clavicle. I pick up the bone, I put it in my mouth, and I scurry out.
You go to the elevator and you call it down. It seems as if the elevator is on the roof.
No, sir.
Oh, how do you get down?
I go out the window and I climb my way down.
Okay.
We're going full feral. There's nothing more that would piss Texas off than somebody having the audacity to pull him from somewhere to think that they can do something to him. There's no humanity. It's there, but he's not paying attention to it. This is Beast Texas.
Okay.
He's feral. He's hungry. He's really, really pissed off.
You climb down the side of the building, leaving deep, cracking handholds and footholds in the glass, in the metal structure. You climb down the building, and as you reach the bottom, there is a moment as you stand in the empty parking lot of the tower. The night, quiet, pure white snow on the ground. And you hear from behind you a shout. Texas.
Quickly spins around, predator stare.
You see a bloody, clothing tattered, face a mess of wounds, neck with a large, what appears to be bite mark in it. Baron Trevor LePage is standing about 30 paces from you. He's a mess of blood and viscera, and there is a sword in his dominant hand, resting lightly in that snow. And you look at each other, warriors, fair weather allies. He says, "What happened inside?"
Take the clavicle out of my mouth because it's still there and hold on to it. I don't know. I don't know if it was a trap or a setup or anything like that, but it was pretty bad.
I think this is a war.
Sure smells like it. I know that smell.
We We've lost our chance for diplomacy. I don't think it matters that the prince is back.
It's fine. I got a list. I got my orders.
Yeah. I have to apologize. We tried
Go on.
to do this my way. We tried to be civil. We tried to make it democratic. It was... I think it's time we do it your way. We can't fight two fronts. I can't have the sword knocking on one door and deal with fucking Strathcona on the other. It's too much. I need a constable. A real one. Mine betrayed me, and I was wrong. I made a lot of mistakes, and I think the worst mistake that I've made is not trusting you.
That title doesn't come with a leash, does it?
Not a leash. It's you and it's me. And it's our domain versus theirs. We have to snuff out the cam that are in the city. They're too infected. We can't tell who from who. It's too much. We have to go. We need to make a mess. It needs to get bad before it gets better. Have you... And he has a look on his face that sort of shows a bit of concern as like the hardness drops away. Is Lupe okay?
I'm sure she's fine. She's smart.
Good.
Wily at that too.
Yeah.
Why? Like he answers, dismisses it, but then goes back to it and he goes, "Wait, why specifically Lupe?" Texas walks closer to him, like almost a little chest to chest.
Because I care about them more than the others.
Texas takes a big, it's almost awkward, but he takes a big whiff of him and he goes, "Oh, shit. No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Damn. That's why she's the scariest out of all of us." And I'm not playing bodyguard to Lupe, if you're going to ask that.
I think it should be the other way around. I don't worry about Lupe in a fight. I worry about you getting trapped in a social situation that you can't get out of.
I'm pretty transparent, so you're right.
Yeah. I think we need a war council meeting, truly. We get LT, we get you, Deacon, December, Lupe. Hell, we'll bring Lester in. I think we need the whole domain, and we start making moves.
Lester. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, Lester. Why don't you like Lester? He breaks for a second. He's like, "Oh, wait, why don't you like Lester?"
The same reason why LT fucking makes me feel weird. They're always around. It's gangly.
No, LT's the worst. LT is the worst. He's a freak. He's a little freak boy. You've been hanging out with him.
He's my roommate now.
You know my camera's caught him riding bitch on your bike, right?
I see. I fuck. Hold on.
What's
Hold on
going
for a
on
second.
there?
Hold on. Hold on. Longtooth.
Yeah.
Fuck. See? He keeps
Yeah.
following me. It's like a damn cat.
You see that like sort of aura, that that like wavering of like mental fog coming off of you as Longtooth comes into view. The humane version of yeah, yeah, I'm pretty much around all the time. If Texas is there.
See? I don't know why, but he just started doing it.
I think it's because you're his best friend. And I don't think he's had many good
No.
friends. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's true. You're basically my bestie, yeah.
Oh, what? He's so like
Yeah.
again painting the picture. Two vampires, completely war torn and bloodied, one with the clavicle in his
Yeah.
hand, the other with the
Yeah.
sword, and they're going, "What? No, I mean we're fine, but like
No,
best
you're
friends."
like basically my bestie, yeah. I know. I know. You look like a mess right now, but I don't judge. I'm a messy eater too.
Uh,
Pizza night.
all right, fine, it's fine. Baron, we can call a war council. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, constable.
It comes with some clout within the movement, and it comes with some responsibility. But I think you know what those responsibilities are, and in my opinion, you've been doing a better job than Lydia ever did, and you didn't have a title, you didn't have a claim or anything to go along with it. So I think it's about time.
Fine, I'll do it.
Okay.
Sounds fun. I do need one thing from you though, and it's
Anything.
very important.
Anything. He seems earnest.
I need a new jacket.
I can get you a new jacket. Yeah,
I think you know what I mean.
I do.
The one got torn.
I'll I'll get on it. Yeah.
Thank you, Baron. I will see you soon.
Very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
then
have work to
Texas
do.
turns around. Texas turns around, looks at Longtooth, and he goes, "Don't follow me. I have to. Just not right now.
I'm gonna follow you.
Please don't.
A good friend will follow you even when you don't. I think you need it.
If you follow me this time, Longtooth, fangs top and bottom descend, I will fucking kill you."
Can I get a charisma plus intimidation, please?
Can I use Daunt on Longtooth?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you could absolutely use Daunt and then add your levels in presence to the roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to use Daunt on Longtooth. You said intimidation and what?
It'll be intimidation plus charisma plus your levels of presence.
Okay. That gives me an additional 2. Take it. 5 successes.
5 successes.
Yeah.
Longtooth takes a steadying breath, and you see him shy away a little bit, cower a little. Okay, I'm not going to follow you, but I want you to take this. And he pulls out a walkie-talkie. It seems like a fairly high tech, very modern communication device. I have them set to the right channels. This is going to bypass any bullshit. It comes with an earpiece. You can just throw it in. I don't want you to have to call. I don't want you to have to do anything like that. I'm not going to follow you. But I am going to be nearby.
That's fine. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. And then he shimmers out of view. And most of the time, when Longtooth disappears, there will be just silence. He is insanely light on his feet, if not supernaturally so. And you notice a very distinct difference. He lets you hear him walk away. You hear the crunch of snow. You hear the sound of gravel. You hear the plodding of footsteps as he walks away and leaves a trail.
I think Texas sees that as a sign of respect of his request. And if the Baron's still there, he looks at him, he gives him a nod, and then the Baron just sees Texas just start running.
In the distance, as you start running away, you see Baron LePage sort of fold in on himself and disappear.
Is that normal?
No, it's very abnormal. It's probably one of the more bizarre things that you've seen a Kindred do.
Took that in the Mind Palace. But yeah, no, I take off. I take off in a very specific direction. Like it looks like there's no weaving or anything.
Can I, with all of the feral jumping, climbing, running, the bloody appearance of you, could I please get a, we're going to ask for either a dexterity or a wits plus streetwise.
I'd like to have some fun, if that's okay.
Please.
Is that allowed here?
We have been known to have fun here.
Good to know. I choose to fail.
That's a choice. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. There are no immediate repercussions. Where is it that Texas has run to?
Texas goes back to that cookie cutter neighborhood that all of them are at. Mm-hmm. The same neighborhood where Annie is being kept captive. It doesn't rightfully know, but that's where he goes.
Okay. You approach the neighborhood, this Stepford Wives, suburban, banal, cookie cutter really is the best word for it, neighborhood. These cardboard cutout homes. And it's close to the same as before. It seems as if the syndicate members, the alleged syndicate members, have vacated. The vehicles are gone, the lights are off. There is one singular building that has a vehicle in front of it, and it is Ennie's house, the one where he's being held. It is a flat black SUV, a G-Wagon. It seems you recognize it as the same sort of build as one of Deacon's vehicles. You've learned to immediately recognize like anti-flat tires, the bulletproofing on the doors, the windows. You see the small ports on the side for defense mechanisms, etc., etc. The incredibly illegal modifications in Canada are completely covering this vehicle, but it is parked, and with the all tinted, like 90 to 100% tint windows that surround this vehicle, you cannot tell how many occupants it has, but that is the only hint of something living within the neighborhood. It's parked right out front.
I'm not going through the front anyway. He sees the vehicle. And because I believe we established earlier on that it was somewhat gated.
Yeah, the whole community is gated. There is a low wall with metal tines coming out of the top of them to deter anyone just wandering in. There was a gate, a security gate that was unmanned at the time. And that seemed an intentional choice.
Fine. Tex goes along the east perimeter of it. Soaring leaps over the gate, collects himself, and he finds a point that's across from the house where Andy's at. Yeah. If it's a home, which I assume it is based on how the layout was structured, he climbs to the top of that home and goes to the foremost point of it that heads to the street right in front of the house.
Yeah.
And he sits on the edge of that house, legs dangling over the side, and he just sits there and he stares at that house. He's not looking for anything specific, but he is just looking.
As you sit on the edge of this building, watching that house, you get a pin prick. This feeling on the back of your neck, a very supernatural sensation of being watched. And then you hear a low pop, almost like a piece of bubble wrap snapping, or an elastic band finally breaking under tension. And someone is sitting beside you.
God damn it, Longtooth. I told you, and I look. Is it Longtooth?
It is not Longtooth. It is someone that you do recognize, though. It is Oberon, the Fey individual that had attempted to change the ownership of the bar, that had attempted to come in and essentially usurp the spiritual possession of the property that you own. Rather than wearing his typical DJ's garb, which you had seen him in prior, each time that you've seen him, he is wearing a long trench coat, tan, a turtleneck, black jeans, black belt, a small chain with a symbol on the end of it, and a set of sunglasses.
Oberon, did you bring Puck with you?
No, he's still in Arcadia, as far as I know.
Damn. Yeah. Thought I was going to have a good time.
No. You're watching this place too, hey?
Too?
Yeah.
You've been watching this place?
He lifts up an arm and points at the building. That is the most important building in this entire city. Probably the entirety of Western Canada. Yeah, I've been watching it. It's a big reason why I'm here.
Can you tell me anything of who or what is in there?
Yeah, I can.
Please do.
I don't know who they are now. I just came back. I finally crossed that gate again, and I've been back on this side for a few years now. Inside that building is at least one half of Enkidu, the devourer of monsters, the consumer of beasts, one of the children of the original Gangrel. In their body is contained a typhonic entity, several, in fact. And the separation of them can only be what's causing this leak. It's getting out, and I can't stop it. I've tried changing their name. I've tried changing what they are. I've done everything that I can to stop what's happening, but I need more time, and I don't have more time. You and I are antithetical to one another. You are static, and I am change. I am whimsy, and you are curse and despair. Violence personified.
I like to think I could be a little whimsical.
I hurt being in your presence. You are a cursed thing. But we don't have time or truly the convenience to delineate anymore. We have to work together.
Working together with you is the curse, Oberon. It always comes with a price.
I can't help what I am any more than you can help what you are. I think we need to navigate those things, or everyone dies.
So we torch the place. What's stopping you from doing that?
If we break down those walls, if we tear off the roof, if we burn the structure to cinders, if we light ablaze the wards that were laid on those beams all of those nights ago, all we do is release it.
So why can't you use your world-stepping powers to step into that one and shut it off?
Don't have the power.
Then what do you have, Oberon? Because all I hear are excuses, whining, and begging.
Texas, I've been fighting this fight longer than you. I'm tired. I understand that you might be frustrated now, but I'm not looking to be an enemy or to sound like a coward or like I'm not a warrior. But I think you are underestimating what this is. And
Absolutely not. I think that's the first thing you and I agreed upon this entire conversation.
then I ask for your trust that we will do more together than apart. What I can do is I can take away things. I can take away the rights to ownership of the ones who serve to free this thing. The sword, Strathcona, and others. Everyone wants to control it. There's very few that want to destroy it or seal it away.
What makes you think I don't want to control it? It's not my nature. It's not my personality type. This is what you would expect of old Texas. To want to seek a little bit of power of his own.
You don't want
Right.
power to destroy. You don't want power to oppress. You want leadership so that you can be free. You want peace. A good soldier sues for peace. And that's what you are. I've read it in your name, and I've seen it on your soul.
Second time I've said this tonight, but I am transparent. Fine. We can figure something out. That's not an agreement. That's not a contract. That's not me offering anything. That's saying I will think about it.
Shake on it?
No, because a shake is an agreement.
For the first time in a very long time, I am not trying to trick anyone into anything.
Then you'll take what I offered, as in I'll think about it.
If you would, remind Lupe that I owe her greatly.
Yeah, buddy, get in fucking line. I'll let him know.
And good luck with December.
I was stepping in the wrong direction.
It's written on your heart, Texas. And then
Stop looking at my heart.
you see him start turning into starlight from the feet to the top of his head, and he disappears.
It turns over his shoulder because the Fae are never that far away. He's like, next time, bring Puck.
My question is, does he get to keep the truck?
You didn't investigate the
Do I get
truck.
to keep it?
You didn't investigate it. You didn't even go and look at it.
I did it.
No,
We'll talk about the one at the gate.
Yeah.
Do we
The
have
only
time?
one that I've detailed. Yeah, you could. Sure.
Okay, fuck it. We go roof hopping.
Sure. You hop on a couple of rooftops and you see the vehicle that's there, and then you watch as a man gets out of the vehicle. He wraps around one of the hedges that one of the topiaries that are in this neighborhood, and he takes a piss.
I'd like to use
And-
Cloak of Shadows
Okay.
in this moment.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Cloak of Shadows just as a little thing. And is there a way, and I'm pretty sure there is a vampire ability for it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna shenanigan.
Okay.
Texas comes down from the roof where he's at, closest to where the truck is,
Yeah.
using Cloak of Shadows and Daunt. I'd like to whisper in this guy's ear to leave.
Important question.
Sure.
Do you wait until he's done pissing?
No, people
No.
are more susceptible when their dick's out.
Okay, so here's this man standing in front of a topiary, hand on stake, taking a piss, and you walk up behind him with Daunt activated and a supernatural ability to hide oneself. And you just say, leave. And there is a sudden fire hose shotgun spray of piss all over the topiary. The man with his pants, semi down, not all the way, drops them and falls forward into the mess. He scrambles to run away. And hand on his belt, sprinting in another direction. He shouts, he yelps and screams out into the night, and then is gone.
Oh god, that never gets old.
It seems as if he was just a guy.
That's fine. That's real nice. I love it. We have fun. That's Texas just standing there again, mind you, covered in blood, shirtless, clavicle in hand. We have fun.
Woof. Yeah.
I'd like to just look around in the truck, see if there's anything that makes sense, doesn't make sense, something to put in my pockets.
You look in the truck. There's a cold can of Red Bull sitting in the drink tray. There's a set of sunglasses that are sitting in the sunglasses holder. It's a nice enough vehicle. There's seat warmers, steering wheel warmer. There's all sorts of different features that seem to be controlled by a suite of buttons that are all across the dashboard. And the keys are not in it, unfortunately. It seems as if those were ran away with by the man who was scared pissless. And you search for anything else. No, it's a pretty Spartan vehicle on the interior. A lot of people aren't carrying around every possession that they have or leaving their wallet out these days. So
cool. Can you give me a year of the truck? Shut up, Daryl.
Yeah, we're sitting on it's a 2023.
Perfect. I pop the I pop the hood of the SUV. I go to the fuse panel. I take out the first fuse that connects to the computer of the car, and then I take out the G2 fuse that connects to any additional electrical wiring that does not affect the lights and the drive of it. Did this guy have a cell phone?
I love that you have this knowledge. Can I please get an intelligence plus drive from Texas in order to accomplish all of these things?
I'd like to argue that in the military, this is kind of standard.
Is it standard?
It's not standard.
I was going to say, I don't feel like
standard.
A 2023 G-Wagon is usually worked on in the military in this capacity. Fuck me if I'm wrong, but just a quick test in order to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, please.
Intelligence and what? I'm sorry, drive?
Yeah, and drive.
Okay, this is going to be bad. Oh, it's not as bad. I do have 4 successes. Shit, I'm rolling good tonight. Don't ask me to roll anything else because they're all going to be bad.
Lovely. Yeah, for sure. You pull out the fuses and you rip out all of the accoutrement out of the engine of this vehicle in order to basically disconnect it from any electronics. And you asked if you had a cell phone.
Yeah, did he have a cell phone?
You would have to imagine, seeing as like every person walks around with one. So yeah, likely, yeah.
That means he had a charger in the car.
Yeah, definitely. I would argue definitely there was a charger connected inside the vehicle, yeah.
I rip out the center console.
Okay.
I take the USB charger out and I put it right under where the ignition starter is.
Yeah.
And I start the car.
With a hiccup, the vehicle starts. The SUV roars to a start, and is now under Texas's control.
I drop to the MC because it's fucking cold and I don't have a shirt.
Okay, fantastic. It is chilly and you don't have a shirt. In this type of temperature, a Kindred will freeze solid. Fantastic. As you come in, to the as you come into the MC, you ride in, and there's only one person waiting for you, and it's Phyllis. Are we chopping this?
Yeah, we're doing it. Just make sure the sheet metal goes to the yard. Make sure anything that's salvageable with the engine, that it's broken down and spared out through the parts through the MC. Box them up, sell them, ship them where you need to go. The tires can stay here. The transmission and muffler system, we can keep it here too. I could convert those into one of the backs.
Yeah, all right. Okay, sounds good. I'll give the instructions to the boys. We'll get it done.
Scrub the VIN if it has one.
This isn't my first rodeo. Come on.
Love you so much, Phyllis.
Hell yeah. Nobody's going to know you took this. Although, I mean, somebody might be looking for this. There's probably like 5 of these in all of fucking Alberta, to be honest.
They'll never find it. And he puts the fuses in her hand. They'll never find it.
All right, cool. Nightmare. Heard. Do you feel like that's an appropriate place to zoom out?
100%. Phyllis gets a kiss on the forehead. Texas goes and takes a shower.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, in the aftermath of the attack in Calgary Tower, with the state of everything that's going on in the city, with the incursion of Enkidu, with the corruption of Kindred in the city, with whatever foul, almost fungal infection that is going around, the betrayal by Anarch members, the death of Primogen. There's so much going on, and although there are leads, although there are paths forward, one of our kindred is looking for a little bit more guidance, something more spiritual, something a little more direct. Lupe, where do we find you?
I am in one of, forgive me if I'm remembering this wrong, one of the ministry buildings that has the pools in it underground.
That would be Temple.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, Temple has that too. So yeah, it would be in Temple, in the area of the sub-basement that has the actual like ministry temple setup.
Okay.
And I am preparing to do some ministry magic about it.
Okay. Specifically, you're looking to invoke some sort of look into the beyond, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe what that would look like to Lupe? Because for many kindred and also other spiritualists, magic users, sorcerers throughout the world, magic and sorcery is a very bespoke practice. It is curated to you by you and the people that taught you, those that came before. And so what does it look like as Lupe prepares to try to pull knowledge from something astral, from something cosmic, from something beyond?
So there are braziers here that are pretty much always lit with some manner of fire. Essentially, what I want to do is go to the center of the temple inside of Temple, and my goal is to basically kneel near one of the braziers, not so close that it triggers like frenzy, but close enough that I can look into the fire. look into this thing that is both life and death, life for people, death for Kindred, for answers. I'm looking for the imagery in the flames and the smoke.
Okay. I will ask from you I don't know how much this is going to be an exercise of intellect as it is more instinct and spiritual a spiritual experience. So I would ask for, you could argue intelligence if you would like, but I would also feel that wits would be equally as efficient.
Okay, wits and occult?
And that would be occult, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. No arguments from me. That's actually better. Hey, yo. That is 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay.
Yep.
You set yourself up in front of this brazier, and to take a little bit of narrative control for a second, I feel like some of your inner circle, the your ghouls and your faithful, would come forward and start adding aromas to the flame, add things that would create greater conflagrations, colors, etc. Copper sulfates for the greens and more. Magnesium for hot whites. And in doing so, you start to fall into a trance. You ride that line between fear and reverie. You ride the line between your fox beast, the one that wants to run, and your inner spiritual Sedite-blooded self, the one that desires truth and knowledge. And you ride that line for long enough for the flames to start to take shape. And as you let the fear fall away from you, the flame takes up your entire vision. It expands throughout the room, and the entire temple premises becomes a very stark white fugue plane, a bright cacophony of light and roaring flame sound. And you stand on a flat plain, looking out into infinity. You stare back at yourself, and you see a shadow as long as the infinite extending out behind you. The light source seeming to come from nowhere and everywhere. And what would you like to do? You feel compelled to ask questions, to start moving, to explore what this is, where you are, what to do.
I need guidance more than anything. I need answers to what's happening here, or what to do about the things that are happening here. I need a direction.
As you speak those words to yourself, internally or externally, it doesn't seem to have much of a difference here. You see the light on the infinite horizon bisected, and a wash of colors erupts into a skyline of stars, nebulas, gases, colors, A dark and terrible eclipsed sun erupts on that horizon, and you see standing before you a very unfamiliar individual. Stands about 5'3" maybe as he stands before you. Dusky skin, sharp, delicate, high-born features, hands soft as if they had never worked, eyes these infinite pools with snake-like slits, yellows and golds swirling in constant movement, and a halo like a dark star behind their head. Guidance is what you seek. Blood of my blood.
Yes.
Skin of my skin, soul of my soul. Descendant, daughter.
I think Lupe is caught for a second, wondering if this is Set or one of his children. Yes. I need to see the way forward.
As you stand before the gaze of this, the only real word for it is apocalyptic figure, you feel your will begin to quaver. Faced with this infinite darkness and this oppressive power, can I please get you to roll willpower for me?
Willpower?
Yes.
Did our willpower reset at the beginning of this session?
Yes, for the purposes of the evening. Also, if I ask for a willpower roll, it is unless you've taken aggravated damage, it is the maximum.
Does consanguineous influence come into effect here?
That is a wonderful question. I would say because it is not an it is kind of an opposed roll. Yeah, I'll allow it. I think I would allow it, yeah.
Yes. Okay. That
the
gives
very
me
first-
plus... Oh no, it only gives me 1.
You get 1 extra dice, yes.
I get 1. It's 2 if it's direct, but that's not direct. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna use a willpower really quick. Wait, can I use willpower on a willpower roll?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
No.
Okay, 2 successes then.
2 successes.
Only 2. Had a good pool too.
It is through sheer effort and force of your own mental fortitude that you stand your ground and do not crumble to dust before this creature, before the spiritual projection of what this might be. And it is truly only through the incredibly unique qualities of your blood that this happens. You feel yourself begin to tremble, not in the flesh, but in the spirit. And then there is something in your blood that makes you feel hot. It makes you feel warm, as if you are ready to erupt with power against this thing. It is a spirit of resistance against things that assume they are better. It is a bucking of the tradition of just because they are your elder, they are better and more than. And then you stand your ground. The creature looks to you. It takes a few steps forward. It seems as if they are maybe 10 paces away. So close. What makes you worthy of guidance?
I uphold the will of Set. I break the chains. I rage against the Aeons.
Whose chains have you broken?
I will list my goals. I will list people I have influenced in my time. I could go on.
The Aeons, the Aeons, the Aeons, the Aeons. That is what they say, these knights, that they fight against. It is my brothers and my sisters that they fight, that you fight. It is their children. You are doing good work, but for all of the wrong reasons. You should not be a religious order. You should be divine. You follow and you should lead. But your blood is thin. So then, what is it that you ask for? What guidance? What answers?
This land is on the brink of war, if not already at war. And Kementiri. When I say the name, does he react?
No reaction.
Seeks tasks of me to devour Enkidu.
We have been at war since Cain killed Abel, since Adam left the garden, since the snake first spoke. I don't care for war. And what you think my daughter wants, I think is misguided. For they do not know what they want. My children should not listen. They should take. They should rule. You've heard this before. And yet you sit under the thumb of one that calls themselves a prince. A term that means nothing. And in the shadow of your sire, in the shadow of a man you think you love, you cannot be free when you are chained by everyone and everything around you.
So I need to rule. I need to break these chains.
I was a god king. I ruled, and I was struck down. It was love that betrayed me. I let the one I love rule me, and so I died. You should kill the child of Gangrel. You should throw away the name of your sire. You should take the petty fiefdom that you live in, and you should rule it. Why? Why my children hide, I do not know. But I think our greatest curse is not to hide from the light, it is to hide from ourselves.
I shall do as you command. I shall rule.
It is
How?
not a command, my child.
How? Do I stop Enkidu?
The vision begins to waver, and you feel your concentration slip, and I will ask for a wits and an occult to hold on to this dream, to this vision.
Oh boy. 5 successes.
The difficulty is starting to raise to stay here. For those at home, the average difficulty is about a 3. And we have crossed that Rubicon, and 5 successes is a very appropriate amount. You steel yourself. This is your god. This is your sire of sires. This is a message from beyond time, and you need to stay. And you hold on. You ground yourself. The stars take on more of a real appearance of a skyline. The whiteness that is at your feet becomes sand. The dark sun in the sky starts to radiate a red glow, and this vision in front of you, this person, stays.
Please.
Enkidu was a problem child, greedy and hungry. They stayed in the wildest spaces, away from the politics where they thought they were safe. They tried to save man from the depraved creations of genie and sorcerer, of witch and despoiler. Typhonic creations pulled through time from primordial eras when Mokole walked on the land. And it is that will slay Enkidu. The things inside of him rage to be let out. Enkidu is unflappable, stone, stoic, unpierceable. Their flesh miles long, their body more akin to a mycelial mass than any real skin. He no longer takes the form of Cain, he takes the form of the wilderness. So take the things that are inside of him, build them up to a fervor, incite them to violence, connect with the typhonic creations inside of Enkidu, and have them rip Enkidu asunder. And be prepared for the maelstrom that comes out when Enkidu perishes. It will be violent. Many will die.
Many will die if Enkidu is freed.
Stay silent. The world is afraid of me, of Enkidu, of Mithras, Malkav. The Bodhisattva sit in their lofty, high halls in Bangladesh after their week of nightmares, and they say of the horrors that occurred when their sire came back. But it was but a week, lost to memory. The world will heal. It will heal. Enkidu will fade. The old things. Everyone is obsessed with the old things. You and yours are the future. The ones whose blood is thin. The ones who live in the dusk. The clanless. You are the future. All of you. You should let me die.
She opens her mouth as if to argue, but doesn't say anything.
Trust me when I say the world does not need gods. Gods failed you. We were born. We lived in splendor. We tried to rule. And look at what is left. Despots rule your cities. Tyrants destroy humanity, pushed by the great worm. Ripped and torn. Gaia is so very close to the precipice of death. It was not man, and it was not those with thin blood. It was your gods that destroyed this world, and we should die for it.
All this time hoping to see you, and the first thing you tell me is you should die. Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
You see the barest hint of a smile upon that rock-like visage. And it seems as if this echo that is in front of you seems a bit lost in memory, reverie, and thought. It says, I have learned a few lessons in my many years, but a good father will tell you the things you don't want to hear.
She smiles a little bit because she knows it's true.
I
think-
suppose. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I suppose that you want something a bit more direct. I sense many of my children and the children of my brothers and sisters have given you half-truths and mystery wrapped in these strange, prophetic, symbolic words.
Yes.
I will speak very plainly to you. Do not submit to your sire. Kill Kyle Strathcona. Kill Enkidu. Defeat Kementiri. Rule your domain. I do not care how you do it, through religion, through domination, war, whatever you choose. Make something new. The old has not worked.
You're right. It hasn't.
You feel a quaver once again, and the vision starts at the very top of the horizon to dissolve. Do you try to hold on and ask of anything else?
No. She's gonna let it go.
The stars wink out of existence. The black sky fades back to white. The sand becomes that endless nothing of white. And you see the edges of flame flicker at your vision. A brazier dying down. And the only thing left is that dusky-skinned 5'3", starry-eyed, snake-haloed individual left. And he says to you, one last thing. The ones that you surround yourself with are worthy. Treat them that way. And then the vision ends.
Am I alone?
There are but very tiny embers in the brazier. The heat of the room has started to die off. You feel your skin cooling. You see a little bit of a sheen of crimson sweat upon your skin. An involuntary leaking of vitae. And you are alone.
I think to complete the ritual the way one does, given the amount of effort, sweat, vitae, she will let herself sink to the bottom of one of the pools while she begins devising plans of what to do and when to do it.
I feel like that's a pretty appropriate place to zoom out. I'll ask this question of the cast. Do you feel like you would like a break? Is it time to human? Should we take a quick 10 minutes and then come back to our next scene? Fantastic. Okay. Folks at home, hi, hello, how are you? I'm very glad that you joined us tonight. This has been a very action-packed and spiritual episode so far. I've been having the time of my life, but we have to go in human. So, in the meantime, go tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your local congressperson, tell your grocery store clerk, your garbage delivery or your garbage collection agent, your mail delivery person, literally everybody that you know. Tell them that Another World Tabletop is live telling vampire stories on twitch.tv/Another World Tabletop. Tell them. Go tell T-Pain. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Hi,
There,
everyone.
dog, we love them.
We are back. It has been 10 minutes. Did you tell your dog that we love them? Did you tell your local congressperson that we're live? Lord knows that their time would be far better spent fucking hanging out here than doing whatever bullshit they're doing now. One of our coterie members is going to be looking back into their past. We're going to get a window into their life before Calgary. Before they had decided to leave the tower, before they had become the person that they are today. It is a snowy, slush-covered November evening in New York City. We sit in Harlem, outside one of the many businesses that Deacon has been controlling. It is a front for a numbers operation. It's about, Deacon, what would you say? Early 2000s? What are we looking at here?
Am I a Kindred?
Oh, I suppose it would be like the 2010s, correct?
2017.
2017.
I spent a year my first year as a vampire was not in the States. My second year was here.
It's within your car that we find ourselves. Let's set the scene just a little bit. What are you listening to? What are you driving? And what did you have planned that night?
I am still driving my Cadillac. Or I should say, I'm once again driving my Cadillac. It's the car that it was my dad's car. It is now mine. And that's the car I've driven since I've been in New York. As far as what I'm listening to, I'm listening to Childish Gambino right now.
And what was on the agenda that night?
I am currently low man on the totem pole. So I meant to curry something from one place to another. Yeah. Little menial stuff because I'm the new baby vamp.
This new baby vamp has been making waves. Some pretty sincere ones. One sec.
Cat.
And you've uncovered no small amount of secrets within the city. Small things. Things like a person's particular feeding habits, an individual's proclivity for having after-hours fun with other people's ghouls. You've come across a plethora of incriminating evidence, and it's just your natural slant towards inquisition, towards detective work that seems to be more in your blood than in your training. And you've met a few of the more storied kindred in New York City these nights. The boroughs hold a large amount. It is one of the only 24-hour cities in America. And you cut your teeth running courier networks and personal courier services, being a transporter of sorts. You've run into trouble a few times, but nothing that you couldn't handle. A gunshot wound these nights don't really seem to bother you. But tonight, as you're winding down the slushy streets, bemoaning the fact that the salt that has been applied to these city streets is going to be doing horrendous things to the undercarriage of your Cadillac, you receive a phone call to a personal line that you have given out to next to no one. The only people that you knew had it was your sire and one other man. One by the name of Arturo. Thomas Arturo. A rail-thin, waifish, curly-headed, bespectacled man that has made waves in these nights. And you look at the number. It's not your sire calling.
I answer. Humble harpy. What do I owe the pleasure?
My lad, I would love if you would attend me this evening. myself and a few of my peers have made a point of having some personal get-togethers in the last little while. I think I would like to say that there's a personal invitation to you this evening to come and experience some of the splendor of the inner circle of the 5 boroughs. If you would...
I would be an absolute fool if I were to turn down a direct invitation from the Harpy of the Court.
No. You would be a fool to be rude about it. If you're busy, I understand. But, I think it would be in your best interest to come down and have a little discussion with me and my friends, and we can hash out your future here in New York. You've been making some waves, and the personal recommendation of one still under accounting by their sire, like you, blue blood that you are, is, well, it's a stellar stamp of approval. So, the Starlight Ballroom, just a little ways down from that little numbers shop that you've been running in front of. Would you know the place?
I would.
We get together in an hour.
I assure you everything that I need to get done will be done before then.
Take your time. Our little get-together will be going on all evening. And, well, I am the one who gets to decide social decorum, and I have dictated it is fashionable to be a little late.
Speaking of fashion, should I be dressed a certain way, or can I come as is?
Oh, casual, very casual. It's not like that.
Just wanted to make sure I don't want to be the object of gossip among the Toreador circle.
My sweet, young ward, I do not think that it would be any obstacle to you. I think it would be quite out of character for you not to scan the area with a set of binoculars and dress accordingly before anything even occurred. So please, please, come down wearing what you think is appropriate.
Very well. And might I add, I compliment you on how astute you are of my character. Not many people know that I have a tendency to look before I leave.
See you soon, Mr. Hill.
You as well.
The phone hangs up, and although everything was pleasant, it seemed rather cordial. A chill runs down your spine. You know that Arturo has a certain reputation. He is the rotten apple with the perfect skin on the outside. When you take a bite, it is filth. Infection is the sweet saccharine taste that hits you before the poison sets in. Arturo is known to be one of the master manipulators in one of the most kindred populated areas of the entire world. New York City is teeming with your kind, and you know that Arturo has lived and thrived and is dominant in this space through guile, thickness of blood, connections, and if rumors are to be believed, a foul secret thing that allows him to dominate others, which has yet to be revealed.
Yeah, I think Deacon knows that the only person, one of the few people older than Arturo is the Sheriff Kadir.
Yes.
Who in Deacon's opinion, should have become prince over Panhard, but that's another conversation to be had in quiet, dark rooms away from the Camarilla court.
Do you take care of anything or do anything before heading to the ballroom?
This was not presented as an Elysium, was it?
Not at
No,
all.
Elysium's in an art gallery. I
Yeah,
believe.
the art gallery is where Elysium is held within Harlem. The borough that you're in is the art gallery.
Yeah, this is just a. I will finish my task for the night because it was in progress when the call was happening. I dropped off at a dead spot. That's all I need to do. Put it in a dead drop. Someone will come get it later. Kaiser has his people, and other than that, Kaiser will probably come and get it himself. He's always driving around New York in his fucking limo. Other than that, I do not disarm at this time. I go back to my weapon of choice, which is the Taurus Judge. I don't change because by now I've started adopting the I can go anywhere type of look that Deacon sort of has. Of yes, it's casual, but it's high end, so they'll let you in type of look.
Yeah.
So he does not change, but even though like at this time it's still like it at a bargain. It's not $3,000 for a t-shirt. It's still like I went to Kohl's and got a $20 shirt, something that Daryl does in real life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll get a $20 t-shirt because it fits me well. I'm a big man, and so is Deacon.
Go off.
I just kind of go there.
Okay. You head to the ballroom, and you have your car taken by a valet. The underground parking is just inside the building. You are led inside by a fair-haired fellow who takes a moment to assess who you are and what you're doing there, etc., just taking note, right? And then you are led into the ballroom proper. There is a stage that has been set up, several circular tables with white drapery on them, and a collection of kindred in attendance. You see many nameless kindred, the rank and file of New York, it would seem, folks of no real clout or interest. But you do see two that you do recognize. You see Arturo standing up on stage, speaking with Prince Panhard. You also see, to their side, the boss, the leader of the Anarchs.
Torque is here? Oh, wait. No, I don't believe Torque is the Anarch boss yet.
No.
It's... Oh, God, it's this asshole. I forgot what year I sent you.
You did send me that year. You see, before
Yeah.
you, Boss Callahan.
Fucking Callahan. That racist prick. Yeah.
You see them laughing, being jovial with one another. Seems very out of place. Why is the Baron and the Prince and the Harpy making nice?
Do I feel that I can see them clearly on the stage?
Oh,
Do I
yes.
feel like I'm being watched from any other spot in this building?
Give me a wits and awareness.
Only because I know the reputation of the sheriff. Wits and awareness. Oh boy, this is 1.deacon 2. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, rip those 2 dots off of you. Absolutely. Yeah.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yes.
There are no cameras. There are no recording devices. It is you, the Kindred gathered, and the 3 on the stage.
Do I see Kadir anywhere?
Kadir is not here.
That both gives a moment of calm and pause, because it is very rare you see Panhard without the sheriff somewhere near her. So the fact that he's not here automatically puts him on a bit of a extra layer of WTF. I brought a baseball with me just in case, signed by the Mets.
That's hilarious.
He loves the Mets.
Upon the
That's his Toreador thing. That's what makes him go off.
Upon the stage, there are 3 seats. Prince Panhard and the boss, Callahan, take seats as Arturo beckons them to. The rest of the Kindred gathered are instructed to sit as well. Arturo looks at them. Please, be seated. It's time to begin. Do you take a seat?
How close are all the other Kindred seated? This is
They spread out a bit. There's probably 50 seats and about 25 Kindred gathered.
If I'm able to, the seat that I take, if this is a natural thing that both myself and Dean do. I don't go so far from the exit that I can't get there in a few seconds. Like, it would have to take someone supernaturally fast to get to me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I also sit in such a way that I can see all of the doors and exits.
Okay.
But I was invited here. I don't make a show of the fact that I'm trying to do this. It's more so I arrived last. Let me just I make it let me quietly be over here type of deal.
Sure,
but
yeah.
That is what Deacon is doing. It's just like I arrived last, but also let me be the first to leave if I need to.
For sure. Arturo stands, not needing a microphone, in the ballroom. He regards all of the Kindred there. Thank you all for joining me this evening. It means the world that you would all come and attend me. including you, Prince Panhard, Callahan. It's nice of you to join me. Kindred of New York, it is time for a reunion. The Anarch Revolt and the Ivory Tower have been at each other's necks for so long. And there has been very few things that could bring us back together, but it is bonds of blood. Is it not? We tie ourselves back. My sires knew your sires. Their sires knew their sires. And we all share a tree. Do we not? I think now, more than ever, with the revelations of what is underneath our city, with the revelations of the Red Star coming and going, the fear, the week of nightmares, the uprisings, the kicking back of the Sword of Cain, the emergence of this Second Inquisition. We must keep each other safe. But we are infected. We are infected with a disease. It is our nature to betray, to be akin to crabs inside of a bucket, pulling each other back down. With no thought, no reason for it. Why would one person's freedom be harmful to another's? But you must stand on the back of others in order to rise and be free. That is known. We cannot do it alone. So, Prince Panhard, Boss Callahan here, they have come to me for guidance. Me being the grand arbiter that I am, it is high time that we make some changes. A little stricter enforcement. A little tighter leashes. New York is a lawless place. War-torn. For years. It's going to take a strong leader. Someone who does not have a problem holding on to that leash. Panhard, you see the prince stand. Would you call up anyone? Pick someone. Prince Panhard looks out, points to a kindred. Man with small tufts on his ears. Extended fangs. Seems to be a gangrel under the effects of his own beast, falling prey to his bane. You, Rufus, come. Gets and stands up. Come onto the stage. They do. Rufus walks up, looking a little nervous. Hands twitching. Eyes darting back and forth. Kneel, Rufus. Rufus looks back and forth. Gets down on a knee. Arturo looks back at the crowd. You see, that is leadership and trust. That is what it seems at face value, does it not? Panhard instructed, and our good son, Rufus, he listened. That makes sense. There's no stakes, though. He merely did what he said. There was no duress, besides implication. Now, all of you, you know, you've lived long enough. You're all out of accounting, sans perhaps one or two of you. You know that when your beast comes forth, that you will make decisions that are not in your best interest, not in the best interest of us. We need to clean up after you. Your breaches of the traditions, our rules, our laws, the commandments given by people better than you. You don't listen because you can't. Because you are lesser. Because you are not good enough to defeat your beast. Not like me. Not like Panhard. Not like Callahan here. They have realized this. Rufus, please. Tell me, have you broken any traditions lately? Rufus looks around. Scared. Fear painted on his face. No, I haven't. I have not. I did not break any traditions. Why? Am I on trial here? No, Rufus. I am merely asking you simple questions to which I expected the truth. Now, what if I told you that I have proof that you have broken our most sacred of traditions, the Masquerade? What if I told you that? Rufus looks deeply unsettled, afraid, stark, like an animal ready to run. Panhard, are you a breaker of the traditions? Have you broken any of the traditions lately? And Panhard looks out. Yes, I have. I have broken the tradition of domain, and I have broken the tradition of the Masquerade. I have been caught by you and by other peers, and it was cleaned up by me and my associates. I have broken these traditions, and I admit it, and were I in a different position, I would be put to death. There's silence. Callahan, have you broken any of the traditions of your sect? Callahan says simply, no, I have not. Arturo looks back again. See, that is honesty. Two sides. Do you know how I know? Because we lie. We lie. It is known because they cannot lie. They do as I ask, and they do as I say, for they have realized that their lives are not worth as much as the lives of all, as the health of this domain, as the society that we have built up. Rufus, drink my blood. Drink my blood and be free. Take my word and my commandment. Take my will and go forth with it. Start making the right decisions. Be bound to me. Listen to me. Take my orders. Be a part of my empire, and you will thrive and you will prosper. My thralls rule the greatest cities in the world. My thralls rule kingdoms. They are emperors, empresses. They are the priors, the proselytizers of a grander life, one where they need not worry. It is simple. Break the traditions without permission and you die. for I will know. For I will ask, for I am the Inquisitor. For I am the law, I am the judgment, I am the executioner. And under my name and in my will, this city has prospered. We break back, the eldest under the sewers. The lupines grab no footholds. The anarchs and the camarilla live in peace. We thrive. The Inquisition has no real hold here. We are not in danger. Will you live like this, or will you die like the rest? Rufus looks aghast. I'm not gonna drink from you. You can't make me. You can't make me. Panhard, kill him. Panhard immediately, with supernatural celerity, reaches into this man's chest and rips out their heart, crushing it in their palm. Rufus turns to ash. Anyone else?
Yeah. Yeah. I am trying to stealth the fuck out of here. And I will rouse my blood to do so. I get hungrier.
That's okay.
But I add two die to the pool. Fuck. I have 2 willpower left. Because I'm a quick snapping motherfucker at this time. Oh boy. It did not help. I have 1 willpower left.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's 2 successes. The 2 willpower I burned did not get me anything. It bore no fruit. Thank God this is a flashback.
There's a clamor that comes from the crowd. There's 24 Kindred left. They are in a commotion. It seems as if the room has also been populated with loyalists already. Kindred are starting to be held down. Their mouths ripped open. Arturo taking a flagon of his own blood and pouring it into mouths. He points to you as you are dashing towards the door. That one apostate. He runs from our realm because he must run. He is not free. And then you start to hear it fade out as you blow through the doors. The apostate runs, but you have to understand it is through the will of his sire that he gets the privilege. Invited here tonight to spread the word. To spread the word of Arturo. To spread the word of the Burrows. To spread the word of the grander knights ahead. For by the time his ilk returns to New York, my kingdom will be built. And he will join us, as will the rest. Take your communion is the last thing that you hear as you dash into the night, watching dozens of kindred be bound into servitude.
As a run, fear grips me more so than any time than even when I was immortal. I didn't have fear when I got shot. I didn't have fear climbing through someone's window. I didn't have fear in the 15 to 16 years of criminal activity that I participated in. The thought of having any of my will subjugated on the whim of someone who was simply older than me. because that was their machination and they felt like doing it. It doesn't send me into a fear frenzy, but I hold on to that because I will never be subjugated. No one will ever make me do something because they want me to do it. I will do something because I feel like doing it. And if they try to get me to drink their blood, I would rather die. And I mean that seriously. I would rather meet the final death than have even an inkling of their will over me in that way that I just saw.
I am going to very quickly press a little bit of a break upon the scene.
Yes.
We are encroaching a little bit onto one of our safety checklist items, and I would like to get a vibe check and a temp check for the room. Slavery and forced servitude is a line for some people, and we are dancing very delicately upon that line while not having players actively interact with it as their characters. Is everyone comfortable with the scenes that are unfolding? Should we continue? Thumbs up. Thank you. As Deacon feels that chill, as Deacon feels the fear set in, this grand realization that it is not like mortal life where servitude can be escaped, where there is such sincere hope. This is a supernatural forcing of someone else's will upon your own, an inescapable subservience to another, free will robbed. You are running. You find your Cadillac. You get inside. You start the engine. There's a panicked valet. You rip the keys from their hand. You drive away. You're muted. All good.
I give the valet $100.
The valet is no longer panicked. The
Still got $3, baby.
The thing that rips you out of this panic is a phone call. That same line lights up, and you have a cold fear still grip you. Is it Arturo? Is he calling you back? Does he know where you are? Is he tracking this line? Where are you? And you see the name pop up. The alias that you use for Jasmine, your sire.
Hey, what's going on? You need me? You need something? What's up?
I was going to ask you out for dinner.
Oh, you're in town?
Yeah, I'm in town. I just flew in from Hong Kong. Are you okay?
Everything I have to say, I don't want to say over the phone.
Okay.
Even if it's a secure line, I don't trust it.
Hey, take a breath.
Just
tell me where to meet you.
I've got a place in Harlem.
Okay.
I'll send you the coordinates.
Yeah, give me a pin. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
A short time later, you meet up at your, I presume, is it a business or a haven?
It is a haven.
Okay.
Very much so. It is a place that has been converted from a garage to an apartment. Like it's a one of those places where it has the door to let the car into the actual home.
Right.
Then the loft is like the stairs to go into where a person would actually be are in the exact same room as that car. Like basically a garage home, but loftish.
Gotcha. Yeah. I think I know the exact layout that you're talking about. Yeah. I've definitely seen them.
It was very much a converted from, this was an active garage where they worked on cars, and someone shut it down, and then Deacon probably bought it and then converted the upstairs office area into an actual home area.
You set yourself up. You get there early. Jasmine coming in from the airport. JFK, of course, because if anyone can survive it, it's her. The knock on the door startles you. And
I am fully in sweatpants and a muscle shirt, and I've got a shotgun in my hand, and I'm just like,
Jasmine
sliding, like the sliding one is just like.
You see Jasmine is wearing like a bodycon red dress, red lipstick. She's got like the fingernails on and wearing like 5-inch heels, and has a Versace bag, and like all of these, like she was like ready to come and have like a very fancy, elegant evening, and she's like,
she would hear at least 8 locks undo on this door.
What the hell happened?
Get in.
Yeah.
Get in.
She walks inside, click clack of her heels sort of echoing throughout this loft.
Did you drive here yourself, or did you have a driver?
I drove here myself.
Okay. All right. Did you fucking know? Did you know about Arturo and the Prince?
You
in the fucking court?
Slow down. Hey, slow down. It's okay. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Take a breath. Hey, who are you?
I'm Deacon fucking Hill.
You're goddamn right. Take a breath. What are we doing? What happened?
Arturo.
Yes.
The harpy.
The harpy.
He's in charge.
Say more.
The Prince is bloodbound to him. The Baron is bloodbound to him. He invited me to some get-together where everyone was going to drink his blood, but I got out. Apparently, thankfully, by your lineage or whatever, you being... But still, he's the one apparently running the fucking show for both sides. Which actually doesn't explain a lot of shit for the Anarch side, because I work on both sides, and Callahan's a piece of shit. So whatever,
Callahan's the worst. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean that's not a surprise, but okay. You see her pick up her phone out of her purse, and she starts tapping away. We're leaving New York.
Where are we going? Or I should say, where am I going?
We can't go to LA.
What was happening in LA?
I'm not going to go and step on Temple's toes. I can't. You'd probably, well, I don't want to put it.
Temple. I like the fucking Temple of Boot. Wait. He's one of us?
Yeah, Victor. Yeah.
Victor Temple. Oh shit, man.
I know. No, he's great. It's just I'm not about to add more. I'm not sending a Kindred on the run into his domain. That is poor form.
Where's domain?
He's the undisputed Baron of the Valley.
Oh, I'm not going to the fucking Valley. Okay. The Valley, all right. You should have just started there. All right, where are we going? Where am I going?
Okay.
Because I can't be here while...
I have connections in Canada. It's the best place for you. It's far away. It's isolated. And it's a place where you can carve out something for yourself.
How long until I'm able to move? I have to wrap some stuff up here first, but I can be...
How long do you think you can dodge Arturo?
That depends on where I go.
I have faith.
But
I'm going to pull my assets out. I'm going to move some money around. I'm going to sell some properties.
You don't have to do that. You know I have money. You don't have to do that.
No, not for you. I'm leaving New York. I'm not having any trace of me be here when Arturo's going to be in charge and binding people. Absolutely not. That's not how we fucking operate. I think we go and we build, and then we come back and we take it back.
At the very least, Kadir wasn't there.
Yeah, I always liked Kadir.
And neither was Valerie.
I don't know Valerie very well, but Kadir was good.
She's the scourge.
Oh, the hot one. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get... Shut up.
She's so fine.
All right, we have I get it. We both like the same... All right.
I know. We have similar tastes. It's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have came to New York like 3 days ago. We would have had a good time.
You should have came to Hong Kong a week ago. We would have had a great time.
What the fuck happened a week ago?
In Hong Kong?
All right, we're getting too
chummy again. We have work to do. I'm going to leave. I'm leaving. I was never here. You know that. And I'm going back to Hong Kong.
All right. I'll set some things up here.
Yeah.
Fuck. I gotta have my car shipped there.
Yeah.
No, looking for the fucking car. Yeah. You know what? I've been working on a bike.
Yeah?
I like bikes. People don't really realize that. I've been working on a bike. I'm gonna...
Honestly, bike culture's huge up there.
I'll have it shipped there. I have my car shipped there.
Yeah.
I'll bike up the rest of the way.
Okay. In the middle of winter?
I can bundle up, and who knows, maybe I'll meet a buddy on the along the way.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
But,
I'm making tracks.
Yeah. At worst, I'll send the car up, get a truck, and have the bike put in the back.
Talk logistics later. Just be safe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some people on you while you're getting out.
Is Han here?
Well, yeah, of course. Han's everywhere I go. You want Han?
I can't ask. No.
If you ask, I would give him.
If Han's with me, he's not with you.
If Han's with you, I sleep at night.
We don't sleep, and we both know that if you get a single blade, no one's going to fucking come for you anyway.
Just saying. I'm gonna leave you Han for as long as you need to get out of New York, and then he'll fly right to Hong Kong, direct flight.
All right,
It'll be
just
fine.
let me set some stuff up.
Take your time.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Should fucking put a goddamn bomb in Arturo's mailbox, though. Piece of shit.
I don't even fucking... Where the fuck does he even live?
Was he gonna bind you?
Yes, he invited me. He called... I have two people have the line that you called, you and him. And I thought it was some business shit. It was that bullshit.
I'm going to kill him.
I'll get you another... I'll leave Han with... when I get a new phone and a new line, secure one, I'll leave with Han. Han will get it to you.
I'm going to start using carrier pigeons. I swear to God. It's easier back then.
That is way too cliche for the Camarilla. The Cam already doesn't have a good look with the younger Kindred, me included. about the whole let me give you a binded, sealed scroll thing. Granted, it's cool at first. It's very Mortal Kombat, but sometimes you just gotta text a motherfucker.
Mortal what?
Oh God. When she says mortal what, and I say, oh God, I just grab her by her face and I kiss her and I go, get out of here.
Yeah.
Sell what you gotta sell.
Gonna.
Canada. That's new. But
Yeah.
lemons and lemonade. Lemons and lemonade.
Yep.
All right.
I'll get you set up.
Go.
I'm out.
Go.
She turns around, walks out the door, and drives away. Is there any other pieces of this scene we feel should be explored, or is this a good place to zoom out?
The one other thing I will say.
Mm-hmm.
As Deacon begins to pack up this place, this haven is not opulent. It's very functional. It does not depict all the things that Deacon wants. So it's very quick. It's very much a thing of, I need to get out quickly. And I believe that Deacon always knew that New York was not a place he should have been going back to permanently. It was a means to an end. So he has the car taken, driven in a container.
Mm-hmm.
Takes his bike, gets a truck, puts his bike inside of a container, puts that in there, drives. Then somewhere along the way, he goes to a random bar, just stopping for the night. And he sees a very large man punching out a dude as he walks in, wearing flannel and a Carhartt hat.
I'm gonna pause right there. I'm gonna pause right there. I want to do something real quick. I want to do something real quick before we swap out of. Hey, I'm gonna pull this one up. Deacon,
Yes.
Texas. I hate to put you on the spot like this, but what are your first words to each other?
You look cheap.
I look cheap?
Yeah.
Said the man wearing fucking flannel.
Well, I know what I am. And you come in here with this, what is that? Holes? Trying to make it seem like it's fancy. Might as well just get a Walmart t-shirt, call it a day.
It was the only thing that fit my arms.
Yeah, I can see that. You got that whole Terry Crews thing going on when you work at T-Mobile. All that muscle for no reason.
Coming from you, that is rich, big boy.
Hey, I'm country strong, baby. Got it all sitting right here.
Yeah, you look like you shock put trailer cars. Okay. What's your name?
It was more so hay barrels.
Oh, hay barrels too. Yeah, fuck you. What's your name?
Why are you gonna buy me a drink? I mean, you're kind of good looking, but I don't know if.
All right, you're not my type, buddy. I'm saying what's your name since we're fucking trading barbs back and forth.
Texas. Yours?
Deacon.
Deacon.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Texas reaches across the bar. He grabs a bottle of something dark. Whatever's in Deacon's cup, he washes it out with that. Takes a swig from the bottle. That guy was acting wrong.
You take a swig. You do. I would say you very much notice that Deacon has not touched whatever he has. He just ordered.
It's not to your liking. Not fancy enough.
I think storyteller.
Yeah.
It's a bit easier for Kindred to recognize other Kindred. Correct?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Deacon will respond with, not exactly the type of liquid I can actually imbibe these days. I'm sure you get it.
Is that how you identify yourself with a lot of people?
Just the ones I recognize as running in the same circles as me.
Do you always do that?
Which part?
The whole smooth talking, ooh, look at me, I'm mysterious bullshit.
When I'm out in public, I have to maintain a masquerade.
A masquerade? What did you say?
Good God.
No, Ian heard masquerade. That's why I was like, what?
Masquerade.
Oh. I got you. Sorry, it's a bit loud in here, and I've had a couple.
You can still... You get that I recognize that.
Mhm.
We're of kindred spirits.
Could you stop that? That's terrible. I get it. I smelled it on you when you walked in. I was waiting for you to come over and say something.
You can smell it on me. All right, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild work.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
How old are you?
I was 28.
Oh, you're fresh. And that's a little guppy. So what? Your sire hopped up on you one night, thought you were pretty, nice, smooth, dark chocolate skin, and bit into your neck, and you were like, not me. Like, that's what it was?
No, I prevented an entire takeover of her company. And then she invited me to fly back to her to Hong Kong, and then she revealed to me a lot of things.
You're fucking lying.
I'm actually not. I don't like to lie.
You're fucking lying. There's no way that your sire is all hopped up on money and flew you out to Hong Kong with shoes like that. What are those, Black Air Forces? I'm fucking with you, Deacon. Come on. Slaps him on the back.
He looks down and is just like, I'm actually wearing, these are Giuseppe's, but all right, they look like Air Forces, but these are Giuseppe's. They're $200 tennis shoes.
All right, so what's a 3-year-old you flopping around New York City doing? All right, trying to keep it straight. Your sire needs you to do something. Are you looking for me?
No, I'm not looking for anybody. I'm looking to get out of New York.
To where?
It's sire has some connections in Canada. I've discovered a few things happening here that are not conducive to a person who prefers to keep their freedom.
Freedom's an interesting way to put it.
It's a literal way to put it.
Well, you come to find this here life that we have doesn't come with many freedoms. It's a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, but when it comes with someone forcibly making me drink from them and then saying I have to do it, say I get the fuck out of town.
Blood bond. Yeah, they try to get you.
Yeah, I know.
What are you gonna do with Canada all by your lonesome? You barely got your eyes open.
Texas is a reason why my freedom is in question. I'm useful. I can build. And unlike a lot of other of my clan, my accounting didn't take 100 years. You know,
You're a fucking Venture, aren't you? You talk like
couldn't
one.
tell them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You're either gang or Bruja.
Narrow it down for you.
Bruja.
Yep.
Yep.
You can learn.
It's the flannel. It's the flannel that threw me.
I thought it was my dashing good looks.
Hey,
Gangrels aren't that. Yeah, gangrels aren't that pretty.
yeah, we're not that far upstate either.
Yeah, that's true. So you're going to Canada because your fancy dancy sire says you gotta go. You're blood bonded, or at least attempted to recently.
I don't gotta go, but it works to go where you have at least something of a foothold.
But you find yourself in luck,
What's up?
taking a ride, heading up north myself.
You like bikes?
Do I? 100%. What are you riding?
I'd rather show you. And I take them outside to show. Like I have a four-door truck, full flatbed. We'll just call it an F-150. It's easier. Attached with is a trailer that is big enough to hold two, for the sake of the story. And I show you.
Look at that.
Yes, at this point in time, it is not black and red. It is completely black, but it is the V-Rod that I've shown in chat before. Fully customized out. But
He goes and he looks at it.
The customization is fully just like I've gone to junkyards and found the things that they thought were salvageable, and I probably fixed it up myself. I grease-tuned this motorcycle.
That's a piece of shit. Look at it. You can obviously tell that you junked most of the parts. You got half carbon fiber, half steel, and the carbon fiber's on the front end manifold of the engine. You also, your battery is not connected. Did you do that for transport? And you're definitely not riding this in New York because that muffler system's going to burn off those pretty little fake luxury calves in a New York minute. It's pretty. It ain't going nowhere.
That's why it's in a trailer, Texas. I'm gonna ride it when I get there. I just couldn't drive my car.
Sounds like freedom to me. Strap a bird down to a truck.
How do we feel
You're an asshole.
putting the bow on this one?
I will sit. It does.
Yeah, because we could take it for another hour.
Yeah,
I feel it. I feel it in my bones. And then we narrate the whole ride to Calgary from New York.
Yes.
No, fucking, we're gonna put a pin in that. Although,
you don't want to relive. You don't want to relive your drive from Florida to Canada with like you did with you and your wife, Mandy.
would rather
Spoilers,
jump off a
Daryl,
bridge.
Shut up.
So the although I am manifesting absolutely an interlude scene between you two of some sort of incident that happened on the drive up now. But we're going to zoom out. We are going to zoom out. Excellent.
Twinkies are the best goddamn snack in the world. They hold forever.
No, it's Slim Jims. Slim Jims are better. You need the protein on a travel like that.
Rampage Jackson.
I swear to God. Pin it. Put a pin in it. One of our coterie members is looking into the past as well. We find them within a chantry. A building that sits on the cusp of demolition. Am I pronouncing it right? Isolde?
Yes.
Isolde sits in a high back chair sitting before you. You on the other side of a desk. Casually. There's a simmer pot sitting on a hot plate to the side. There's an apothecary armoire sitting in one of the corners of the room. Almost every other surface is either library books, books from a personal library, shelves upon which they are laid, and a smattering of runic bespoke carvings within the wood of almost every surface of this room. Isolde looks to you. My dear.
Yes.
I've heard that you've taken a ward.
Just making connections in the community.
Now, I'm a bit older. A little more old-fashioned. But back in my time, making friends in the community, had very little hand-holding, kissing, secret notes, and whispered promises. Is it a little bit more than networking in the community, my dear?
It makes the feeding easier. I don't see the problem with it.
I've watched you grow for a long time. I've seen you find that line of permission, that consent, the ask. I think you love her.
She's delightful company. What's wrong with having some of that around? It's not interfering with my work. My standards have not slipped.
Darling, I don't think you understand. I'm not chastising you. This isn't a punishment. We aren't still in the pyramid. I'm not going to poo-poo you for finding someone that you care for. I will caution you,
Really? That's more what I expected.
though. Have you told her anything?
Not in detail.
She knows you practice?
We've discussed witchcraft, yes. We have discussed the supernatural, specifics of my own condition. Have been easily deflected.
Is she proficient?
She could be with time.
You know how these things go. There are levels to this.
a little bit of time and she could prove useful to us overall. If you would understand. Not everyone spends their childhood in a magic shop, but still can have abilities that gain far reach before embrace.
Do you think that she is a natural born?
In ability, no. In interest, yes.
We have rules.
Yes, ma'am.
What is her name?
And December really doesn't want to reply and considers for a long moment not doing so. But ultimately says, Alexis.
Alexis. Good name. Old name. A lot of power in it. Young Alexis. And sweet, not so young December. I would not assume to give you command, but a bit of direction, a suggestion.
Of course.
You cannot live like that. One of you in the dark and the other in the light. It doesn't work. Someone will get hurt. You will need to disappear, and then she's lost. She will become entangled in your world. She will get hurt. You will get hungry. She will be available. Someone will be hurt. She'll get scared and run away. And then what?
You're underestimating her. She's not a stranger to the strangeness of this world. She can learn.
No, my sweet child, I am not underestimating her. I am properly grading my child and my disciple. If you've chosen someone, they seem special and they have the intellect and the will. Give them the taste. Bring them in. Bring them into our world. If your faith in them is so strong, then give them the gift. Pass on to them what we know.
What we know and the trouble we're in.
Would you?
It seems this is a difficult time for new members.
My sweet girl, I embraced you into the pyramid. Was that an easy time?
Yeah.
Life is better now. Karna is a house that we can live under. It is not as oppressive. We have freedom of expression, of faith, of work, of practice.
There's not privacy.
Are you scared?
What would I be scared of?
Death?
There's
Loss? Heartbreak? The usual suspects, so to speak.
it was easy for me to be here because I had no ties left. Making new ties was not on my list of things to do here, but it's happening. So I'm trying to take it at my pace, if you'll let me, ma'am.
Everyone likes to think that we are this grand, that we go through this apotheosis, that we become so much more than. It's not so. We are still human in our hearts. Our blood doesn't beat. Our bones calcify. Our organs shrivel. Our skin becomes pallid. Steak doesn't taste as good. But we still love. We still hate. We desire things. We still enjoy the sight of the moon full in the sky. We still write poetry. Sing songs. Tell stories. In our hearts, we are still human. And that means that we love, and we connect, and we create things like family, community. So, I'm not going to allow you to do anything. I don't allow anything. I'm a guide. I am a teacher. I'm a friend. You are on the precipice of either something beautiful or you are on the ledge of something tragic. And so, here we sit. A decision in your hands. Your will to be exacted. Your love to be experienced.
Will I be able to protect her if I'm to share my gifts with her?
Time will tell. It is your responsibility. It is our traditions. Accounting is a tradition. And should you go down this path, you have to understand, in our society, familiars are considered property. And if they make a mistake, then it is your mistake. It's not, can you protect them? It's, can you protect yourself?
Understood.
Then, go with my blessing, child. It will be fine. Or it will not. No matter what, it will be a lesson learned.
Yes, of course. You're right. This is new knowledge I've yet to seek. So I'm going to find it.
I will say, she gets a wry little grin on her face. If all of this is just to get laid, I am going to be so disappointed in you.
What do you mean? There's obviously more to it than that.
Uh-huh. I'm going to be blunt with you. I have made some mistakes in the name of getting satisfaction from someone who has preternatural speed and strength. It is intoxicating to be able to enhance your senses and experience those things. If that's what this is about, I either don't want to hear about it, or I hope it blows up in your face. Many a kindred have been laid low in the search for pussy.
I'm smarter than many a kindred.
I hope so. Isolde gets up, throws a few more things in the simmer pot, turns around, brings you an envelope that she pulls out of the armoire. She melts a little bit of wax over a candle, pours it on, and puts her seal. She slides the envelope to you. Take her somewhere fancy.
What's this for?
That, my sweet December, is a portion of the money that I have made off of selling this property, and is about $50,000 CAD. Enjoy.
Oh. Hey, are you sure? What is required in exchange for this?
I thought I made it quite clear. Don't disappoint me. If you love this girl, treat her right. I'm not going to have my child be walking around like some sort of fuckboy on the prowl, okay? Do right by this girl.
I won't let you down.
Thank you.
Time to go shopping.
Yes, please. Now we're going to zoom out from Isolde and December. And where would you take Alexis? Somewhere private. Somewhere where there are not prying eyes. Where would you go?
Okay, so I don't know if bars with rooftop patios are a thing in Calgary, but
They are.
if they are, the fanciest one of those, but rented out the patio for the night.
You go to the Brasserie,
So it's isolated.
one of my favorite places to go in Calgary, or Le Petit Bouffe, a restaurant that my
No,
friend is the executive chef at.
the brasserie.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Yes. I got. I know a couple of places to eat in Calgary, and the Brasserie has a beautiful patio. So you head upstairs onto the completely bought out patio of the Brasserie. There is a bunch of those heating element umbrellas that are set up in the cool autumn air. There are exactly 2 people serving you this evening, and they do not stay on the patio for more than a few moments to bring you your meals and bring you your drinks. The entire evening has been celebrated as a bespoke experience for you and your +1. It is a flight of drinks curated by yourself and the chef. There is also a 3-course meal that is being brought out. It is a selection of the finest Alberta beefs and wonderful appetizers and a dessert. The entirety of it is mostly lost on you since you do not eat. But Alexis sits there, enjoying it all, soaking it in, and in one of the quiet moments between laughter and enjoyment, she looks to you. All of this? All of this?
I take it that means you like it.
Yeah. I've never been treated this good. I've never eaten this good. I've never been somewhere so fancy. I usually eat at Applebee's.
I wanted to make sure it would be a night to remember.
Well, mission accomplished. What's the occasion?
I wanted to talk to you about something, ask you something,
Yeah.
but it's kind of distracting. Like, are
Okay.
you a camera? Every time I look at you, I smile.
Yeah, same.
You might have noticed over the past few times we've seen each other, there's something different about me than others you may have worked with before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I wanted to bring you here and give you a choice to learn some information about me, to try something new, to step outside of what you've known into somewhere that's else.
You're not a Scientologist, are you?
What? Ew. No.
Oh, thank God.
I'm way too smart to become a Scientologist.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
If I was going to be in the cult, I would start my own.
It's all the symbology and like they all start a little bit like witchy and then it turns into something really bad. Thank you. Okay.
You know what? You're right. I should be a little bit more straightforward. How good are you at keeping a secret? Because I can tell you one, and we can continue our night and nights beyond this. Or we can enjoy this night together and have this be it.
Is this like a Matrix thing? I keep
you
good
could put
secrets.
it that way,
I keep
actually.
good secrets. I'm very good at it. I was in the closet for like 25 years. I lied to everybody.
It is impressive because
I'm so gay. I know.
look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting distracted. I know you're good at keeping a secret, but would you protect it with your life? Would you protect it with my life?
What? You're kind of freaking me out. Yeah. I mean, I would, but what's so heavy that we had to do it on the rooftop of the brasserie?
You are mortal. I'm something else. Through magical means, or so it seems. This secret cannot be shared. If you tell anyone, we'll be killed. But you could instead choose not to tell anyone, keep my secret, share in it with me, explore the paranormal.
Are you fucking with me?
No,
Are you on drugs? Did you take drugs?
I have, but not in this particular instance. Listen,
Okay.
come here. And she'll trace the edge of her jaw and draw her close
She
and
leans
whisper in her
in.
ear, do you trust me?
Yes.
Can I bite you?
Yes.
And December does gently, sensually caress her neck before she bites into her. And just before she sinks her teeth in, she says, think about how good this feels.
It's the first time that she's experienced the kiss. And for those who do not know, it is ecstatic. It is like a climax mixed with the biggest endorphin high that you could have, mixed with adrenaline. It's bliss. It's ambrosia. It's what people kill and die for. It's addictive, highly. And when it's over and she comes out of that reverie, December will never be able to say they never saw it coming. The look on Alexis's face goes a little bit beyond love. It goes a little bit beyond bliss. It's ambition. And it's a lust for something that is beyond December. It is everything that she has ever wanted. Something outside of a mortal life. It is the Disney girl that wanted to be the magical princess. It is the reader of fantasy that wanted to be Éowyn. It is the reader of all of those mythical sagas of goddesses, powerful and fell. And she finally gets a taste. And it's all that she wants. But in this moment, December, as she is wont to do, ignores it for her own gain. She
Because what
looks at you.
December sees reflected back is not that sense of desire for the beyond, but seeing desire at all makes her forget herself. And she trusts it.
How she looks at you is dire. And she says, I want to know everything.
There's so much knowledge to come. But first, there's one thing that you have to do. It's like a ritual. And once you've done it, those that I come from will trust you and we'll be able to stay together rather than being reprimanded for sharing
places
secrets.
a finger on your lips. I don't care what it is. I will do it.
Okay. Okay, Alexis. I got you. And she'll just cut herself and share her blood directly.
She takes your wrist and then looks you in the eye. She looks at it and there's like a look of horror. Just this kind of like realization of what she's getting into so quickly. It's all happening so fast. It's intoxicating. It's mysterious. It's powerful. She's still getting over the high, the endorphins, and all of that flood of emotions that came from the kiss.
And December's innocent face looking at her expectantly.
And she just looks at you and she's just like, I love you. And then drinks. And begins a cycle that has persisted since the very beginning of the vampiric condition. Kindred feeding humans their blood to control, to live beside, to indoctrinate, to bring into the fold. It is the perpetuation of a cycle that has been as long-standing as the curse itself. How do we feel about wrapping up the scene?
Sounds great for me.
Well, folks, to everyone that stuck around, thank you so much. We had some really good moments tonight in this interlude, and I hope, schedules permitting, that we have our season finale next Saturday. This has been interlude number 5 of Sanguine Dominion. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching more than anything. We're going to throw this up real quick. Folks, you can click that link right there at the very bottom of our socials, and you can find every single episode that has been posted to YouTube. You can get caught up on anything that you may have missed. It's a doozy. There's quite a few. There's quite a few episodes at this point. I think 23. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that a lot. And thanks for watching. The Raging Goose emote. Yeah, it is the best. It is the best. But yeah, we will catch you next week. And I'm going to ask the same thing that I have asked every single time that we end a stream. Is T-Pain live? No, man.
No,
Dude,
he's here.
he's here. Nice. Yeah, he's watching. He's watching. I know he's watching.
We know you're a
He's
fan
a-
of the channel, T-Pain.
We know you're T-Pain, notable fan of the channel.
Quit ducking us.
Yeah, quit ducking us. Check your emails. Check your emails, man. All jokes aside, we do love T-Pain, even though the meme is definitely a meme. We love that guy. He's actually the best. Let's see who's live, folks. Who do we got live? Anybody got anybody that we wanna raid into? Anybody at all, or do we want to just let us fade out tonight? Anybody got anybody? Daryl is fully muted. Yep, you are. I think he's starting up. He is. Yeah,
What?
he is. Oh, PAX is up. We could just raid into PAX Australia.
Fuck.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm here now.
I don't know if they have raids turned on.
We'll
Do
find
they?
out. We'll find out.
Just... That's so you can hear the stream.
Nope, disabled raids. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Most cons do.
Mm-hmm. Makes perfect
Robert
sense.
is doing reruns.
We could do Dork Tales. Dork Tales is fine.
All I got is Dork Tales.
Oh yeah, Dork Tales is on. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I got Dork Tales and your boy Roshi. Those are the two that I got.
Awesome. Yeah, Dork Tales. Yeah, Dork Tales is dope. I used to watch them
I
a
love
shit ton
Dork
when I had when I had way more time. I used to unironically watch their Changeling, because they did Changeling the Lost, the only Chronicles of Darkness, not World of Darkness splat. That's actually better. It's a controversial opinion. I'll hear no naysaying. We'll see y'all next Saturday, everybody. Remember, Saturdays for vampires. Later.
Bye.